And what if I tell you, you can control almost any device using a small board like this ESP32, lights, fans, sensors, even systems over the internet. Sounds interesting, but here's the catch. Most people learn this by just copying code or without actually understanding what's happening. So in this video, I'm not going to teach you steps, but I'm going to show you how ESP32 actually works, so you can control anything. But before we talk about ESP32, let's understand what actually happens when you control a device. Imagine you press a button, something processes it, a light turns on. This is a system. Input to processing to output. Is equals stacks. This is called an embedded system. Input to sensor or button, processing to brain, so output to LED or motor. Now here's the important part. ESP32 is the brain in this system. Um, ESP32 is a microcontroller, which means it's a small computer designed to control systems. It can take input, process it, and control output. And the best part, it can communicate using Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So it doesn't just think; it also talks. Inside the ESP32, there is a processor, the brain, and inside that now we have cores. Think of cores like workers. One worker equals one task. Two workers equals multiple tasks. ESP32 has two cores, so it can handle Wi-Fi and your logic at the same time. Now, how fast does this brain work? That's where megahertz comes in. ESP32 runs at around 240 megahertz, which means around 240 million operations per second. Higher frequency, faster response. But remember, speed is useless if logic is wrong. Logic is equal. Inside ESP32, everything is just 0 and 1. But in real life, that means voltage. 0 to 0 volts, 1 to 3.3 volts. So when your code says on, you are actually sending voltage. That's how software controls hardware. Now, how does SP32 connect to the real world? Through pins, GPIO general control, ADC, read real world values, PWM control, intensity power supply. Pins are the bridge between code and reality. ESP32 also has memory. Flash stores your program. SRAM runs your program. Your logic lives here. ESP32 doesn't need to be active all the time. It can sleep, wake up, do work, and sleep again. That's how IoT devices save battery. Okay, now let's connect everything together. Input comes in. Processor thinks, cores plus speed. Memory stores and runs logic. 0 and 1 become voltage. Pins send it out. This is how ESP32 turns logic into action. If you just follow tutorials, you'll build projects. But if you understand this, you can build systems. And just to show you what's possible, I've actually built a simple fish feeder that can be controlled from anywhere. If you're curious how that works, you can check out my playlist, Simplifying Life One Task at a Time. I'll leave the link in the description where I've explained everything step by step.